Welcome back to Enigmatica 2 Expert. I'm looking a bit different. In between episodes, I've been working on that sieving setup that you saw, and here it is. It's very basic and blocky, but I don't have access to a lot of thatch, and that's what I want to make the roof out of. Basically, how this thing's working is I have a cobblestone generator going into a crusher. This spits out gravel, which is then output into this. And then this is extracted on the back, and there's a bunch of wires that go into this drawer controller, which input it into this drawer system. Same concept here, except there's a added middle crusher, and currently there's not enough power. And underneath here, I have a bunch of this ice and uranium. There's a bunch of spots here ready for another thermoelectric generator. And this is probably going to be full by the time that I actually go positive. Those will probably be full, and I'll have to replace it with something. But yeah, I was planning on doing dust here, but if you see the crusher recipe for sand, it actually makes silicon, not dust. So you need a pulverizer from thermal expansion to automate this, which I don't have access to because all this. I don't have any actually addition stuff yet, and this requires a bunch of actually addition stuff, including Inori crystals and this RF Tools machine frame, which requires industrial foregoing. So basically, we're just sieving sand and gravel, which is enough because that still gives us plenty of gold, nickel, iron, aluminum, diamond, emerald, lead, crushed black quartz, aquamarine, silver, prismarine, copper, osmium, and tin. That should supplement my resource needs for a little bit, at least until I can upgrade it. These fire mills, hold on, let me sleep. I got these fire mills at the start of last episode through loot boxes. These generate the extra utilities to power, which is grid power. And each of these will make 4 as long as it's over fire. And what that allows me to do is I've made up this ring of the flying squid. So I basically have a free jetpack, which is nice and very, very useful. But this still has an upgrade, the angel ring, which is my goal for today's episode. These golden apples I can get, these dense gold plates I can get. This elytra we need to kill the ender dragon for. This ender star is dragon's breath, black quartz, prismarine, and another star, which is killing the wither. And these ethereal glass is not actually that hard. It's mostly just lunar reactive dust and this unstable ingot, which just means I need to get into extra utilities too, which shouldn't be too bad. I can actually make that now, I think. I need a steady supply of ender pearls. So a mob farm is also on the list. And those 2 boss fights are the exact reason I made these nanosuit. This is mostly just carbon, this energy crystal, and these Faraday helmets. This is the only one with an added thing with this night vision goggles. This was just a bunch of microcrafting. All in all, it wasn't that bad. But once we get the angel ring. The angel ring isn't a jetpack. It just gives you creative flight as long as there's 32 grid power in your network. Which this over here is producing 40 on its own. Meaning, as long as I don't use it up with other extra utility stuff, I have creative flight as soon as I get it. So that's the end goal for this episode. So, let's strike the first thing off my list. I need a mob farm. To get a proper mob farm, I think it's only fair that we use industrial foregoing. This is easily the strongest way to farm mobs. Which means we need a latex processing unit. I'm missing an iron gear. This goes in the bottom here, and this is the latex processing unit. In order to start industrial foregoing, we need this latex processing unit. We need a tree fluid extractor. Let's get 2. Basically, what these will do is you place them facing wood. These will slowly gain latex. These don't need power, nothing. This latex processing unit will take power. It'll take 2 fluid inputs. It'll take latex from these fluid extractors, and it'll take water. I should have a spare, aqueous accumulator. We'll have them pump into here. I can place the aqueous accumulator here, or no, let's place it here, because I do want to have a block placer here to automate placing the block. These fluid extractors will slowly break this block, and I want a way to automatically replace it. So if I place the aqueous accumulator here, place a fluid duct, I don't think it needs a servo, actually. Now all I need to do is power this, which I should just be able to just place this. There we go. And that's the processing unit automated. This will make tiny dry rubber, which we have to 9x9 craft into dry rubber, which then needs to be smelted into plastic. And that plastic is basically the entire reason we did that. And that unlocks all of this. But what we want is this mob crusher, and we want this mob slaughter factory. Those will allow us to mob farm and get loot and my solution to never eating food. That's plenty of dry rubber, which we can then smelt in the smelting factory. And that'll give us some plastic, which we can pick up for the quest. And that should be the block placer. Industrial Foregoing is an insanely powerful mod, and I would like to use it for a lot of stuff, because it includes so much insane ways to generate value. And I love value. How do I make it face up? Don't tell me this can't face up. Yeah, no, I don't think this faces up or down, which means a bit of this is going to have to move. Here. If we put it like this, we can still have the item output into a chest, insert on green, extract on green. Now let's continue on to what I actually wanted today, this mob crusher. This mob crusher will kill any mobs in a range around it and give us the drops from it. And a little bit of experience in fluid form, which I believe we can just throw into an XP tank and drain all over ourselves. And this should be the mob crusher. I do need this mob slaughter factory as well. Basically, this mob slaughter factory is going to kill mobs, but it's going to produce liquid meat, and it's going to produce pink slime, which is what I want. The pink slime is then going to produce a pink slime, which I can then kill for a pink slime ball. And I can use that pink slime ball to make upgrades. At base, these blocks only have a 1-block radius. And these add-ons don't actually need pink slime. I actually don't think I need the... Yeah, the add-ons don't require pink slime. I thought they did, but they don't. They just need their ingot, pane glass, and ingots. I'm going to make this a 9x9, so this +4 should do it. From here, we can craft preferably 2 range add-ons. Yep. And if we place this in the mob crusher, show the working area, you can see it adds 4 on each side. So it's actually effectively a +8. And this should give us a plenty of space to work with a mob farm. Now for the tricky part. Actually deciding where this thing goes. And I definitely want it far away from the base. Far enough that I don't hear it. But I also want it to be able to have an applied energistics connection to it. So I don't want it to be too far. I think I have a solution. I have this area over here, which I'm not using for much. But what I might use it for... Let me quickly build something, and I'll be back. I think I've built a suitable house here. This doesn't need to be too big. It doesn't need to be too fancy either. This is basically... I'm gonna dress it up like a guard barracks, almost. Just a guard post to guard the entrance. What it actually is gonna be... It's going to be a hidden entrance. I'm going to have this tunnel extend all the way to bedrock. And at the bottom there, I'm going to need to farm... grains of infinity there. Because you need to set it on fire, or I guess you can use fire water. We're going to need to automate grains of infinity at bedrock anyways. So why not have my mob farm there as well? Just so I'm not constantly hearing death sounds. I'll mine out an area and we'll see how it looks like. Welcome back. I just spent about good chunk of my time digging out this hole. Now we have this little hall where here I'm going to put my mob crusher, the one that makes pink slime and liquid meat, to deal with my food shortage. In here we have a little power system. This I'll pretty it up later. And this cord back here is leading to my mob farm with a little switch to turn it on and off. I have it off because my only non-stackable storage is here, and this is full. In fact, I already have flux-infused suit from it. I almost have the full set. It is the upgrade to the nano suit. This is the #1 thing I wanted from this system. Ender pearls. Ender pearls allow me to go to the end with blaze rods, and that should let me go fight the ender dragon. But I do need to run this a little bit more to get access to it. And this cable here is going to be hidden eventually. But this place is not done. I'm just going to move on because I've been spending way too much time on this. So yeah, that's the first item off the agenda. I need to either kill the wither or the ender dragon. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, so I'm going to sleep on it. So, it is the next day for me, and I think I've decided that I'm going to try my luck with the ender dragon first. I have to farm wither skulls for the wither, and I don't particularly feel like doing that. Let me sleep first. I'm glad I have this flux-infused armor. I'm pretty sure the armor... It has less armor value, but while it's fully charged, I think it reduces damage by like 80%. Next on the agenda is Ender Pearls. 19. I'm actually going to take this cleaver. It's just going to up the drop chance for Wither Skulls. I should mention, I took off the shaders in Optifine because it was messing with a couple of the mods, and also increasing my RAM usage by way too much for it to be worth it. I liked the shaders, it's just, I'd rather play a functional game than it looked good. Sorry, but the shaders may come back in a pack that might not break as much. Something like all the mods might, if I ever play that, or another 1.18 pack, then the shaders might come back. Until then, we're back to completely vanilla looks. So, I've crafted up 16 Eyes of Enders. I'm going to find the stronghold. Which way is it? This way. I'll catch back up with you when I'm at the stronghold. My Ender Pearl is leading me backwards again, but there's a small problem with going over this way. There's a dragon. And I am not equipped to deal with that dragon at all. Please tell me to go down soon. And take a wide berth around it. Oh. It went down. Start digging down. What do I do? My stronghold is in an underground dragon nest. I don't have my arrows on me. Let me go grab my arrows. So, as you may hear behind me, I took a break and decided what I was going to do about the dragon issue, and I decided I was just going to go for the wither. But before that, I needed to craft up this meat feeder because I was getting hungry and I was getting annoyed about it. This meat feeder, if you look over here, there's this mob slaughter factory. This is producing me pink slime and liquid meat. It's in the same configuration that the mob farm is in, except it's just got these 2 tanks, and I feel like there's enough buffer. I don't expect to use too much more of this. Basically, I can just fill this up with meat, and as you can see, it's automatically going to feed me with it. This removes my need for food almost entirely. As you saw in a little bit of that tiny montage between there, I did go to the nether to farm wither skeletons for the drop of evil, and in the meantime... Whoa, what is this? There's an army waiting for me. That was really weird. During that nether montage, I did get 5 wither skeleton skulls. These skulls, the first 3 is for sure going to go to the wither. 1 is going to go to the wither builder. No, 2 is. Oh, well, that's the use for all of them. This wither builder will allow me to automate the wither, which I want to do, because this nether star is in a lot of recipes, including this dragon egg mill that I want. I'll want this as soon as I beat the Ender Dragon, because that will pretty much negate any need that I have for extra utilities to power. And as you can see, these nether stars are actually in the crystal matrix ingot, and these are used in the infinity catalyst and in the infinity ingot itself. So we will need to automate nether stars. But first, we need a place to fight them in. I believe we can get witherproof blocks. I can get grains of infinity. What is dark iron? Obsidian and steel? That's doable. Let's get 30. I didn't show it last episode, but I got this alloy furnace. That's what allowed me to get these conduits. And these conduits are amazing. I love Ender IO. These dark steel should allow me to make the dark iron bars. And do these need power? Yes. I also need a collector. I'm just going to really quickly set this up. I don't know, here. Basically what's going to happen here is these fire starters. I left my conduits up there. Basically, these fire starters are going to start a fire here, and then grains of infinity are going to come out. If I light this bedrock on fire and wait for it to burn out. See, the item collector collects the grains of infinity. These are an Ender IO material that's mostly used for conduit probe, which I want eventually. And these chassis, it's a lot of Ender IO stuff. What we're looking for is this reinforced obsidian, which means we need 4 grains of infinity per. So we're gonna automate this. So I need to go back up and get my conduits. So if I connect these up to, yeah. See, now that this is connected, these are automatically going to create fire. Oh, well, I could have also just done the range. Whoops. Basically, these are going to light the fires automatically. This collector is going to collect the grains of infinity. This is not my permanent setup, as I'm going to need a lot faster. So eventually I'll set up an actual room for this. That's partially the reason why I set this place up underground at bedrock. Other than the noise, obviously. But the room will probably be over here. I'll knock out this wall and have a bunch of these fire starters or a bunch of fire water. Depends on which one's more viable. This is going to keep going, and I believe I need 45 grains of infinity. I need 45 actual blocks, actually. Yeah, I need 45 blocks. So that's 96 grains of infinity. So this is going to be a bit slow, but it'll get the job done. This chunk is claimed, so this is just gonna passively generate this while I'm on the server, while I'm on the world. While we wait for this, why don't I scout a spot out to actually fight the wither? I plan on doing it in the nether in case he escapes. I don't want to risk my base getting blown up. Although, spoiler alert, I do plan on moving fairly soon, actually. Probably next episode. I don't really like what I'm going for here yet, or at all. I spent some time in a creative world designing what my actual base is going to look like and getting a block palette, but until then. So I've got this little spot above the nether roof picked out. Basically, I'm going to use the bedrock roof to save on some resources, and I'm sure we'll move this when we start automating it. Probably down under where the mob farm is as well, if we're still here by that point. Once I get creative flight, I think my plan is to move, because I'm really not enjoying the base that I have now. And I have a few ideas for a better base. And I can't wait to share that with you next episode. I'm back. I got the rest of these witherproof blocks. And you may notice that I have a mob crusher here. That's because I'm just going to cheese this fight. As soon as I place this last skull, I have a range add-on, so this guy's going to die immediately. And we're going to get his wither nether scar, and we're going to laugh all the way to the bank. So let's do it. Oh, he didn't get one shot. That's interesting. He got 2 shot. Is there anything he didn't drop? Nope. Okay. But Got the Wither Ash, we got the Supremium, and we got the Nether Star. I'll just leave this set up here for when I need more Withers. Next on my agenda, the last thing I need to do before getting the Angel Ring is the Nether Dragon. And to get the Ender Dragon, I need to kill that actual dragon that's above the stronghold. And to kill him, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Here it is. He is very much alive. Well, I guess we'll see if he breaks blocks, huh? Yeah, I guess let's just poke the dragon. Surely this can only be a good idea. Ah! It seems he doesn't have a pathing towards me. But also I can't hit him. He's trying to fly. Is this about to be the most anticlimactic fight? Can he not break blocks? Dragon Slayer, yep, he's dead. Wow, that was really stupidly easy. This place is dark. Alright, let's just go around lighting this place up. And we can start looting this stuff. Oh my god, that's an empowered crystal. Let's start loading this stuff up into chests. Honestly, I forgot we killed a dragon. I'm gonna finish looting. I'm gonna go back and get vials, because I need that for the dragon anyways. And then I'm gonna get a dragon blood. You need that for, certain crafts. Let's get as many blood bottles as I can from this guy. 8. 6. It sucks that guy was a male, because, I could have gotten a egg if it was female. Onto the stronghold. I think that's it there, actually. Okay, we're here. Alright, it's been a long time since I fought the Ender Dragon. I don't think I've ever fought him in vanilla. And actually, I can't remember a time I fought him in modded either. I don't think I've ever beat the Ender Dragon. I really hope the portal wasn't destroyed when the dragon nest was generated. Okay, I have discovered literally everywhere in the stronghold. I don't think this portal exists. Hi, welcome back. I found a different end portal because the one that actually spawned in that other one was 100% destroyed by the dragon. There's no way it wasn't. This one, we're over 10,000 blocks apart. We're about 10,000 blocks away. And this portal is really odd. You may already notice. It's just in the ocean. There is no stronghold here. That's fine by me, as it makes it super easy to find. Before I do this, I do need to go back. Time to travel all 6,000 blocks all over again. I'll be back when I'm back here again. Because of the shenanigans that's happened, and the fact that the end portal is 6,000 blocks away, and it takes me about 10 minutes to get here. That's with the hang glider. If I die in the end, I will have to walk 6,000 blocks. My Danknull will disappear, and that will be painful. Explicitly for this reason, I am going to allow myself to teleport to this end portal. That's it. I'm not going to allow myself to teleport to any other waypoints. I am not walking 6,000 blocks. See? I'm ready. Back up in case this Ender Dragon is not vanilla and it just absolutely destroys me. But, yeah. It's go time. I'll see you on the other side. Decent spawn. Where's the dragon? There he is. Let's get some of these crystals out of the way. What? What was that? Where am I? That was so garbage! I just got teleported to nowhere. I can't even mine this. Alright, I got my stuff back. Alright, that's all the crystals down. Got him! Woohoo! Alright, I'm gonna toss you. Toss you, toss you. Hey! Do not kill me after this fight, I swear to God. No! Take the dragon egg. There's the egg. Alright, now that that's done. Oh, I'm really glad this is over the void. It's really awesome and cool. Let's go. The End Islands. Now we're on the search for an elytra. I'll come back when I find one. These can take a while. Alright, I found my first city, and it does have a ship. Whoa, forgot about these. Let's just skip straight to the ship. There's an elytra. Take the end rod. Take the dragon egg. I'm gonna loot the rest of the city and then leave. I've got a bit of a storage problem. See, my drives are all full, and I have a bunch of chests. Oh, so many chests. So I'm resolved to ignore it. No, but seriously, this video needs to end, and I want to end it on the angel ring. So, the last things we need for this, I can grab this now, I believe. The ender star. That's most of this actually done. This ring I have on me. Oh, I could have used the chicken ring. Whoops. Whatever. This dent is, yeah, in a compressor, it's 9 gold plates. This I believe I can get now. Yep. Which means I can actually get you as well. Lunar reactive dust is running lapis through. And I believe I need 16. This should be producing me my lunar reactive dust. These I need to craft with stable, unstable. Explode after 10 seconds. I'm going to craft that away from my base. But this is a diamond, a stick, and an iron ingot. Let's go over here. I don't know how big the ingot is, the explosion is, so I don't know how far I have to be. But this is far enough. Even if it damages the part of the base, that's fine. That's the ingot. That's the moonstone. There's the 8 ethereal glass. And once we put this flying ring squid in, there's our angel ring. Creative flight in the palm of our hand. Except those fire generators are not enough. I'm going to get this dragon egg mill as well. Why not? Push back the goalposts of this episode. I'm sure it's not that long. So, I'm back after farming 2 more withers. It didn't take me too long. But I've got my 2 nether stars. And the dragon egg mill. I have the dragon egg. And boom. We are now producing 540 points of GP in this system. It means I can fly to my heart's content. This was a very successful episode. I mean, we killed the wither, and we killed the ender dragon, and we got this mob farm set up. I don't remember what else we did. That's pretty much it. Very simple episode, but this creative flight unlocks a lot for me. In fact, next episode, I'm actually going to move. In between episodes, I'm going to make another ME drive and a bunch of drives and get rid of this monstrosity. So far, the series has been a blast. I've loved this, and I hope you'll continue to watch this. This has been a lot of fun. I'm gonna fix that drive situation between episodes, and I hope to see you in the next episode of Enigmatica 2 Expert.